So hello and welcome friends to our channel Entromech, where we discuss about basic mechanical engineering concepts and many more things which are related to automation field. So guys, till now we have discussed about many different mechanical components which are used to build special purpose machines, how to select those components, what are the basic calculations involved, and many other parameters. Now, whenever you design a complete machine, you have to consider many other parameters along with these things. So guys, this is now going to be very interested. From now onwards, I'm starting a new series in which we will be discussing how to design a complete special purpose machine. And starting with a cylinder dispensing machine, we will go to different kind of special purpose machines. And when I say how to design, we are not going to discuss how to model it in some 3D software, because that is a secondary part that you can learn. But what is more important is how to analyze the requirements from the customer, what parameters are required, how to think analytically, what are the basic mechanical concepts you need. So all those things we will be discussing, and that's going to be a fun. So without wasting time, let's get started. So first thing first, the requirement. Now, whenever you start designing any special purpose machine, the first and most important part is requirements. The customer will provide you some data sheet or some document in which some parameters will be involved. Now I have captured some of the most important things. Now first thing is design a machine to dispense the sealant on the customer part. Now this indicates the process. Now customer wants a machine in which he wants to dispense the sealant on his component. Now the second part, there are two variants of the part and both should get dispensed in the same machine. Now here the customer has given us an idea that there will be two different parts. It will not be only one part, but there will be variants of the part, and we have to dispense the sealant on those parts in the same machine. Now then, regarding the construction of the machine, he has mentioned that the base and enclosure should be with extrusion. Now here, depending on the parameters, it can be welded, but the customer wants an aluminum extrusion frame. Now the part loading and unloading is manual. What does it indicate? This is a kind of semi-automatic machine, because loading and unloading is expected to be done by an operator. This is not kind of a fully automatic machine where the part will get picked by some let's say some robot or something, and it is placing inside the machine, but that needs to be done manually. Now the machine will have an HMI which will count the number of variants. So that is again a semi-automatic machine, which indicates you need the sensors and other stuff. So consider all the sensors required for proper functioning of the machine. So this is nothing but the mechatronics part. Whenever you design a machine, it's not only about mechanical things, but you have to think about the sensors and many other parameters which are required. And the most important parameter which is mentioned by the customer is cycle time for the machine is 25 seconds. That means whatever processes you will be having in that machine should get completed in 25 seconds, and the part we should have it dispensed with the sealant in 25 seconds. So that is the meaning of these requirements. Now let's see what is the part variant. Now this is something provided by the customer. So customer will provide us the footprints, the drawings of the parts, and here we can see the two parts. First one is approximately size is 200 by 200 by 150 mm, and the second is 300 by 300 by 200 mm. And the note is mentioned the dispensing should be done on the top surface of the bottom halves only. So this might be a this is nothing but a assembly part, and the customer has specifically mentioned cylinder dispensing path. Here you can see in the red mark where you want to dispense the sealant. That is the question, and that's why the customer has given this drawing which indicates the sizes and the cylinder dispensing path, right? Now the machine sequence, how you want to design the machine. For that, it is important that you should break down the processes that will give you a clarity where to start. So as the requirements are given by the customer, we can decide the machine sequence. So this is a start. So what we can have is operator loads the part as it is mentioned by the customer. So only one variant is placed at a time. So that is also a requirement. So the operator has to manually pick the part and he has to place inside the machine. The operator will press the cycle start machine so that it will get automatically start. Then sensor detects the type of model and select the program automatically. So it has to select the program according to the part variant. The cylinder dispensing will start and that is automatic. Now, once the dispensing is completed, the dispensing tip purges air and goes to home position and gets dipped in the oil. Now we will, as we move ahead, we will see what is the meaning of purging, what is the meaning of oil curve, why they are required, and all those stuff. And then operator manually unloads the part. So this is the breakdown of the machine which we want to design, right? So what we have now, we have the requirement, which kind of machine customer wants. It is a semi-automatic machine. Now we know the parts on which we want to dispense the cylinder. So what we know is there are two variants and both should be accommodated in the same machine. And the second point is we have to load one part at a time inside the machine. We don't have to load both the parts inside the machine. And another important parameter is the cycle time. For doing the complete cycle, we have 25 seconds. Now, on the basis of these things, in upcoming sessions, we will see how to design, how to select, how to design first the fixture. Then for dispensing, uh, depending on the size of the part, which tool we will use, a robot or a slide, whether it will be electric, whether it will be pneumatic. So this is the main point when you design the machine. It's not only modeling something in the software, but this is the basics, this is the thought process, and that's how you can design the machine. So our purpose is to discuss all these things, and in the upcoming sessions we will see these points one by one. So this is it for today's session, and I hope this is uh, this is going to be interesting. And if you have any doubts in this session, you can comment that below and we can discuss over there. Till then, keep into making. Thank you for your patient listening. Thank you.